Alright, hey guys, here's a model unboxing obviously. I got it for Christmas and I want to start off by saying to everybody, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So as you can see, it's a crane and it's the LR1600 made by NZG in 1/50th scale. And this has been a piece that I've been wanting for a while. So I'm just going to show you the video of all basically doing the unboxing. I already cut the box open and everything, so I'm just going to open the trays and show you everything that's inside. So basically you can see here's the Neeb and the Feldman version working in an oil factory or like a refinery, and then here's one installing a windmill, obviously. So now I'm just going to get to opening the box. On this side you can see it has the model. So anyway, looks a lot like the Conrad LR1750 box. The trays are contained within these kind of picture sleeves. They just fold out and the trays should pop right out. Hold on one second, I'm just going to pop the trays out of the box. So when you pop the trays off, this is basically what it looks like. You have a manual. It's in German and English. It shows you, it's different than a typical NZG model because it actually shows you how to put the thing together and how to string the hook and the A-frame and the bridle. So this will be a more difficult crane to reeve like the 18,000 kind of was. So I'll get into the top tray. Like I said, it was already opened, so just gonna show you everything. So I don't know how that looks, but basically right here you have, this is your bridle. This connects between the luffing mast, or this connects to the luffing mast, to the main boom, and to the derrick. So this is your heel right here, I believe, of your boom. And so this connects right next to the cab to the undercarriage. And so I'm just going to put everything back because I have to keep it all nice and neat for assembly. So basically, here are all your weights for the counterweight wagon. This right here is a counterweight wagon, and it's a really heavy, nice piece. It's like the 18,000s Maxer, very detailed, has walkways and everything. So just going to put it back, like I said. Here are your tools for putting all the boom sections together. These are your counterweight trays. I believe these go on the bottom of the, these either go on the Maxer, I believe they go on the Maxer, or the counterweight wagon. But there's two of them, one here, one here. This is a 20-foot section of, I'm not sure if it's a boom or the back mast, but here's another piece. There's a 40. I think this is jib actually. I think this is a 40-foot piece of jib. And these are pendant lines that connect, and then in the middle there's handrails that go into the counterweight wagon. And here you have this, I believe, connects the pendant lines to the counterweight wagon from the crane. And then you've got, you know, bags of nuts and bolts, more bags of nuts and bolts. Obviously this crane's going to need a lot of them. It's a big model. So, like I had said, this was a crane that was on my list of stuff that I wanted for a long time. And I don't have a knife here. Hold on one second, let me get a knife. So like I said, this was a model that I've been wanting for a long time, especially since I'd seen the real crane in real life twice on my channel. I kind of do I found one and I kind of, you know, talk a little bit about it and mention how I'm trying to get video and shit for it, but I never did. But I saw the real crane, and then my Con Expo of 2011, they had this at the repair booth also, the actual crane, so I got to see it there as well. So when this came out as a model, you know, I had to have it, being that I've seen the real crane, and then I also really just like this repair crane. It's a nice weight class of lifting and stuff, and the model is built really nice. So more pendant lines. You've got walkways and ladders down in there. This is a piece of your luffing mast. 20-foot section of boom or jib 40s. These are jib actually. This is either a 10 or I think it's a 10 or a 20-foot section of boom. Another 10 or 20-foot section of boom. This is actually the very end. This is where it says lead pair of the jib, I believe, or boom, and I think it's the boom. Here's another luffing mast. As you can see, there's two of them. It's the top section, I believe, that it connects here. And then this is the end of the jib where one of the luffing masts connects to. This is a pair of sheaves. This is a hook right here. This is, I think, the smaller out of, I think this crane comes with 3 blocks. It comes with a whip line, I know that, and then 2 main blocks, and this is the smaller out of the 2 blocks, I believe. Or it might, this actually looks like the bigger of the 2, I don't know, there might be a bigger one. So there's that. And here's a small block, I believe this is for the whip line. Yeah, this is a single sheath block for the whip line. It swivels. And then this is your rooster tip that goes on the end of the boom for your whip line. Or jib, I should say. And I believe, hold on, this is the end of the jib. This is where you connect your main block, and then the rooster tip goes up here. And then this is the end of the boom, I believe. This is where the sheaves go right here, and this is where you mount your boom. And then the jib goes off of it, I believe. And then right here, more nuts and bolts. And more nuts and bolts. Like I said, it's a big crane, so a lot of pieces to put together. And then the last tray is where you can see all of your understructure, or the main portion of the crane. More pendant lines, more keys, more tools. The counterweight. Looks like these look like the counterweights that mount to the back portion of the crane. The trays, I should say. Catwalks, ladders. This is the other one that will go on the other side. 40-foot section with boom. 40-foot section of boom or jib. These are more counterweight trays. I'm not sure where they mount, maybe under the crane. I'm not sure what everything as far as the counterweights is exactly. Another one right there. More nuts and bolts. More nuts and bolts. If I'm mistaken, this is the heel of your crane that mounts right here, that goes up right by the cab. And then that other one must be the heel for the jib. But, you know, like I stated before, I'm not too sure. I think I've gone over everything inside the box. Now I'm going to pull out the main portion that, you know, everyone probably wants to see. The actual understructure of the crane. So here it is. Looking at it, you know, I'm gonna do a side view. I'll be better. It's all still wrapped up, and hold on, I'll just kind of zoom in and get it focused. So there's the undercarriage of the crane. It's really nice, really big. It's probably about, it's a little bit, the tracks are wider, obviously, than the 18,000, but it's not as big as the 18,000 is, I don't believe. So, but it definitely has more boom and jib. So anyway, it's really, really nice crane. Definitely recommend it to any of you crane guys out there who don't have it yet. So that will conclude the model unboxing.